Hi, this is May here with Do Blogcom. I'm on another great episode 59 of Enjoy the Journey. So welcome. I don't know if you can hear that. My fridge is extremely noisy this morning. I have no idea why, but anyway, life goes on. So I live in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I started this series of live weekly shows. They're on Fridays at 6:30 a.m. Hawaii time. Yes, I live in Hawaii. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. I love Hawaii. But I'm actually not from here. However, I have the joy to say that I live here. But I do these series because I started out as total beginner in internet marketing. And I kind of went through a journey, and I'm still going on my journey. But when I first started out, I didn't really make anything, for years, right? And then I started this particular business when I was pregnant with my son, Jordan. And I was like, I got to get serious. I'm pregnant. I'm going to have a baby, so I'm going to be super busy. So I better get my act together and do this, right? So 3 months after I started working it, and I was working it, I started this business and I did what my mentor told me to do. I followed the trainings, I followed the 8 core commitments. They give me 8 things to do. I followed the 8 core commitments. And amazingly enough, the trainings were excellent, okay? And I started making sales. And then one day, my husband and I, we made over $4,000 while we were in a class in a hospital learning what to do when we gave birth to our son, okay? Now, our results are not typical. See full income disclaimer at workwithmay.com/income, okay? Now, I'm going to put in here my name and that income disclosure so you can see it. And I'm probably going to switch. Woo, look at me. I just switched around, okay? There's my name, and there's the income disclaimer, okay? I put that there because when we talk about income in our business, we always have to put a legal disclaimer in case you decided you wanted to do the same thing. You're not guaranteed to make money. It's a business that we do, and I worked it. Like I didn't work it more than a couple of hours a day. However, I got in and I did stuff. I was like, okay, what do I do next? And then I did it. And so you have to work the business to make money, right? So that's why we'd say that. By the way, if you're wondering what this is under my eye, so funny looking at myself in a video. But anyway, I got a black eye from my son. He's 2, and he headbutt me, So just so you know what that is for. But anyway, so we were extremely excited, okay? And then the next day, we weren't as excited because we didn't have another $4,000 day. And then I started questioning myself, am I a failure? I made $4,000 yesterday. I didn't make $4,000 today. It was hilarious, okay? First of all, I went through the high of I just made more in a day than I've ever made in a month. That was me. My husband makes more in a month. But for me, that was more than I'd ever made in a month at a job, okay? And then suddenly I made it online in one day. And the next month, we did it again. The week before I gave birth, we did it again. It was however, it was like this up and down. And I realized, I want to focus on enjoying myself, right? I like internet marketing. I love that I can do something I love and make money. I love that I can get my message out online and you can hear it. And I don't have to be there. I could do it once right now, 6:30 a.m. Hawaii time on Fridays. And then you can watch it all week long. And if you want to see it again and again, you can. And, I can get people to buy stuff from me while I'm sleeping or while I'm in a class learning about how to give birth to babies. And that's because this is an internet business, right? So that's why I picked the name Enjoy the Journey. It's because I want to constantly be enjoying myself. And it's a reminder to me, and also a nice reminder to anyone watching, that life is a journey, right? It's just evolving, evolutionary, and I'm enjoying the moment as it appears. And after I switched to that philosophy, my business has become much more stable, yeah? My emotions have become stable. My business has become more stable. A lot of things have changed. And now it's not that outside factors influence me. It's I influence outside, right? I bring love. I bring joy. I bring, money and opportunities and freedom and all kinds of wonderful things to my environment now. So it was like a mental shift for me. That's why I call it Enjoy the Journey. So if you're, on the borderline thinking, do I want to do an internet marketing business? Is this stuff real? What they do, is are they really making money? Well, this is your chance to see me live and connect with me and find out more about me, because yes, I'm real. I really am alive and do what I do. And, you can always meet me at one of our live events if you want. We're going to go, my husband is going to go to Nashville in April. So definitely go to Nashville, find out more about this and how you can also do the same, because it's an amazing experience, amazing journey. It's amazing to learn and meet and become friends with people who are all doing what they love and making money online. And it's all different. So today I'm going to talk about Mike and Regina. Who are Mike and Regina? Well, I didn't know who they were until recently, honestly, because I purchased this product from our company called 6 Figure Shortcuts, which have amazing, amazing trainings in it. And I learned some ninja techniques about Twitter, which I'm going to teach to you in this half hour. So watch to the very end and pick up all the gold nuggets that people are using to live the life of their dreams. So Mike and Regina, they're pretty cool people, okay? Now, they travel the world. They used to work in, I guess, the film and the movie industries, and then they quit because they were working so long hours that they decided they didn't want to do that anymore. They wanted to actually be free and travel. That's their big thing. Now, so if you're a traveler, you're going to like their story, okay? I'm more of I like to travel, however, I'm more of a homebody. I like to be home in Hawaii. I also live in a nice place, but I don't really like to fly all the time. To me, that's just a lot of flying all the time. Well, I traveled a lot when I was younger, so maybe that's why I was all over the world. I've lived in so many different places and traveled, but now I like being in Hawaii. So Mike and Regina, they quit their jobs. They were working real hard, and then they went to travel. And now they're traveling the world, and you can actually keep up with them. They have a website called courageouslyfree.com where you can even check out what they're doing. So let me talk about their story. And they're not the only ones, by the way. There's another couple, Brian and Rhonda Swan, and they also travel the world with their daughter and similar, make money. And they live in, I think, Panama. And they quit their corporate jobs as well. I think he was like a programmer engineer and she was a corporate lady. So serious work these people were doing, and they travel. And so that's how Mike and Regina met them. And then they're like, hey, I want to do that too, kind of thing. So before I start, I want to let you guys know that there is an income. If you want to see the replay of anything I'm doing, go to my blog. So I just want to show you that. I'm going to turn it on again. CanDoItBlog.com. So replays, you want to see the replay of all. If you want to go back to more episodes of Enjoy the Journey and see what I was talking about back then, I've done all kinds of topics, Facebook marketing. I've done solo ads. So much stuff. I don't even remember all the stuff I've done in my training. But just go to CanDoItBlog.com to check out my blog. It has replays of the trainings that I've done, and it has a lot of great information for you. I did a basic Twitter marketing course, and I did an advanced Twitter marketing course just the day before yesterday and yesterday, which are all on the blog, and you can go access all those trainings at CanDoItBlog.com. So I'm just going to put that there so you understand that's where you go. So if you're watching this, you're like, where do I go to find out more information? Or if I want to contact May, or if you want to contact me, if you go to CanDoItBlog.com, I think before you get to the blog itself, like this pop-up window shows up, or you go to this front page with a webinar. So if you want to see more about people who make money online, their stories, like a whole bunch of their stories, you would sign up for that free webinar. So when you go to CanDoItBlog.com, this big blue page comes up asking if you want to join this webinar with David Wood on the front. He is the owner of our company. And then you would put in, I think, your name and your email to get on that webinar. And at the very bottom, there's a link that says blog and contact or something. So you can access my blog down there. Definitely watch that free webinar. So I just want to tell you that. I just changed the format of my blog recently. So that's why I'm explaining it a little bit more, just so you know what will happen when you go to that link, CanDoItBlog.com. big blue page. Just get on that free webinar and check out my blog. And if you ever put your email into any place on that blog, it goes to me so that you get on my list. And my email list, I have my contact information on my emails, all right? So at the time of this recording, my phone number is there, you know, and I have my email address and my husband's email address and our information. So if you ever want to contact us, you know, just be like, so I really can make money online, really, you know, just call us. You know, I had a guy call me when I was sick. I didn't answer right away. Always leave a voicemail, okay? Always. And then so what I did was I called him back a couple weeks later, was like, hey, sorry, I was sick. But I always call you back. I always call you back. Unless for some reason I'm like unable to. But I will get back to you eventually. Okay, so let's check this out. I'm going to share with you my screen, and I'm going to show you the amazing story of... So this is them. This is Mike and Regina. I'm just on their blog. Like I said, it's courageouslyfree.com. And this is their about page. And this is Mike right here. And that's Regina. And look at that. Courageouslyfree.com on their shirt. That's pretty cool. So who are Mike and Regina? They quit their film and music careers a year ago when they wrote that. I don't know when that was. And they travel the world for living a life of fun, freedom, and happiness. And it started because it says here that they had pressure on their work, hard deadlines were killing them, 60-hour plus work weeks. Yeah, that's pretty hardcore. And they thought that that was the only way to live, and that was really stressful. And at home, it was stressing them out, and it was hard for them to separate work from home. Okay, so that's what was going on in their lives. And so they were workaholics. And they weren't happy, so they kind of started getting depressed. And then what was really heartbreaking was Mike's mom got cancer, right? And then Regina, her mom, went through 3 spinal surgeries. And then they realized that they didn't want their careers anymore because it was taking up too much of their time. So what did they do? They battled myself for a long time just if our careers were more important. And they realized their careers were not more important. And then when they realized that, when it came to the light that they weren't, and I was only having these feelings because of the guilt I felt for not being there, this is when everything changed for both of us. So they decided to look for another way to generate income. They became emotionally, physical, spiritual. They feel the love of what is around, and they found it. Okay, so they found happiness. Now they make money online, and they travel the world. And this is one of the places they've traveled to, so they took a picture. And then this is their travel blog where they talk about all the places they're going to, and they update it, you know. I know that was January, so they haven't done one kind of recently. That was January, and there's December. So they're all over the place, as you can see. Coracco Thermal Park, Bali, and Prague. I don't know about that. That looks weird. I guess it's in the park. You can go swimming in a thermal hot spot or something. So they're going everywhere around the world, traveling, doing lots of interesting things. So I just wanted to share with you their story. There's Mike, there's Regina. They're traveling the world, living their dream life. And they share it with people using Twitter. So today I wanted to show you this training that I've been learning from Mike. Mike's the Twitter guy. Regina is the video girl. So I'm going to get onto Twitter right now and show you what their training is. And I'm also going to teach you some stuff that Lawrence Tam taught me to make Twitter way easier for a total beginner. Because when I started Twitter, I was a beginner, and I got stuck in places that someone who's not a beginner doesn't know about. So, you know, you could be a complete beginner and you start out and you get stuck, right? Because the people who are more advanced, they don't know what beginners go through. So you're lucky to be on this training if you're a total beginner, because I'm going to help you out. So, and I'm just going to share with you a quick story before just so you can understand what I'm saying. before I started, when I first started blogging, I didn't have a cell phone with, stuff on it like Twitter and Facebook. I did not have that, okay? I just used my computer. I checked my Facebook at night when I came home and my whatever, and Twitter. At the time, I had no idea how to use Twitter. I just set it up and tweeted, but that was it. I didn't even know what to do with it. I didn't understand hashtags. I didn't understand these things, nothing. It's like all very confusing for me, okay? And I'm still kind of a baby at it. However, I've started making sales using Twitter. And to me, if you can get your message out there and make money using it for free, why not, right? So the cell phone, I got it in February. I started this current business in March. So this tells you, and I didn't text. I didn't even text before then. People are like, you didn't text? And I'm like, no, I didn't even text. I didn't use text messages until February, okay? It's an amazing thing. So I am a complete beginner, didn't text till February of 2013. When I started this business was in March 2013. Never even texted before, right? Got this smartphone, didn't know how to use it for months, okay? We still made a lot of money online. So let's begin. I'm going to share with you basic stuff. So if you're a total beginner, you just have to learn what I'm telling you. You can start making sales because I do it and I make sales. They do it. Lawrence Tam, Mike and Regina, so many people. They use these methods and they make money with Twitter. So let's get started. So here we go. Twitter. So if you don't have a Twitter account, just click the button to sign up. If you do have a Twitter account, you can just log in, obviously. So sign up, get a Twitter account, okay? Just follow the steps. And then once you have a Twitter account, you can begin using it to do tweets, okay? So tweeting is when you say something to people, right? So you can put in a tweet, and I'll show you some tweets that I've done. Let's go with some tweets here. Live in 30 minutes, how Mike and Regina use Twitter to travel the world. See, I just tweeted this live training on Twitter, right? So, and then you can click here and you can find out the whole story and click on a link to get on this training. Advanced Twitter marketing, I did that yesterday, right? And then I did a Periscope. This one is just more personal. I was doing a battle between my 2-year-old on who is more flexible, my son or me, in yoga. And he totally won, by the way. He's way more flexible than me, just to say. He kicked my total butt. But anyway, quit their jobs to travel. Who is Mike or Regina? That's this one. How to start a business from scratch. Advanced Twitter marketing basics. So this is my Twitter account, and I'm sharing other people's things about how to save money, how much passive income will the dollar saved today make. So I just spreading the word, letting people know, and I have my son, This is my Twitter account. It's kind of a mixed up thing of marketing and personal things, okay? And the point of having a Twitter account is to let people get to know you in this type of business, is so people can get to know you, get value from you. So, offer free trainings. I put my blog post here so people can learn about how to make money for themselves and how to make money online. So that's what this account does. And the more congruent you are with your message, the better. So Mike and Regina, they're like superstars in Twitter. Their page is all about travel. So they have travel links everywhere. So you want to do a banner. You want to talk about what it is that you do so people understand. If you sell soap, you just write down, we sell, high quality soap, whatever. And you have a picture of your soap, right? So whatever business you're in, you can use Twitter to market yourself better, right? And this image here is like your billboard. Make it beautiful. So for us, we live in paradise, helping families live financially free. So this is our picture. We're on a boat in Hawaii. This is where we live, and this is us. And then you can just edit that. So when you get into your profile, edit profile, click this edit profile button, and then you can edit your picture here, your picture here. Okay, so your picture here, you should have, your what the purpose of your page is, so people know. And then here you can put in maybe a motivational quote, maybe your website. You can put your website here too. And this is my son Jordan because his head got cut off here, so I put him kind of big in this one. I love this day, right? And then that's my name, May Duldalau. This is where I am at May Duldalau. If you want to talk to someone on Twitter publicly, you would use that @ symbol and their name on Twitter, their like user ID. And then you write something and you tweet it, and then they'll get notified that they were in a message, okay? If you want it to be private, you have to private message people, okay? So there's difference. And if you ever watch that movie, The Chef, they kind of teach it to you in a funny way because he doesn't realize he's talking in public, and then he kind of gets all in trouble on Twitter, but it's really interesting. So here you put in your purpose. I live in Hawaii with my husband, Jamal, my son Jordan, and my mom Teresa. We help parents spend more time with their family and live financially free. Okay, so my message is not travel. Mike and Regina are all about travel, right? They travel the world, they love it. That's their message. So they attract other people who want to do that. You know, they attract people who want to travel the world and just live off their computer and travel the world. For me, I like being in a nice home. You know, I'd rather just, you know, live a nice life in a tropical paradise. That's my thing, okay? So that's why I say we live in paradise. You know, I don't really want to travel all the time. That's not I like traveling, however, not most of the time I like living in paradise. So that's my thing. And my goal is to help parents spend more time with their family and live financially free. That's why I have my son here, because family is important to us. So it's important to craft a message that is unique and special to you. All right. So we have people in our business who are retired, and they talk about, you know, living their life of their dreams, you know, and helping society while they're retired. Who knows? Pick a message that makes sense to you and that, you know, is what you want to do for the world. And then here under the location setting, instead of writing your location, you can click the link below, and then you put in the URL for your website. Okay, and if you have a blog like we do, I put in my blog here. YesFinanciallyFree.com is my blog on financial freedom. It has all kinds of posts on how to make, you know, how to make money, passive income, all kinds of stuff. And that's about it. And then all you do is save those changes. I didn't really change anything. That's how you set up your Twitter. We talked about how to tweet. Okay, and then you get tweets here, tweet photo videos, tweets and replies. They have some snapshots on activity, right? So you can see some of my tweets had a lot of impressions, right? And some of them didn't really have many at all. So it depends. Oh, I see. It's going by time. That's pretty cool. So it's saying from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. I get a lot of impressions, right? And if I go 3 to 5 p.m., I get a lot too. So it kind of can tell what time of the day people are catching up with your tweets and stuff. And then here is just like, you can hashtag these different trends. And it just means a lot of people are tweeting about it. So if you want to jump on the conversation, you just hashtag it and throw it in there, and then you can join in on the conversation. People are tweeting about these things, right? Democratic debates. So a lot of people are tweeting about the Democratic debate, you know, all kinds of stuff. So Friday feeling, single life in 3 words. That one apparently is very viral. So you can just join in on the conversation if you want, right? Okay, so that's Twitter. And then I'm going to teach you another site to go to is CrowdFire. So crowdfireapp.com. Okay, so when you start Twitter, you want to have followers. Okay, so here I have 2,482 followers. Now, when I started this account not long ago, like last year, I started from 0. Okay, I had no followers, 0 followers. Now I have 2,482 followers. So how did I get followers? So when I started, they said just follow people and you'll get followers. So how do you follow people who are interested in what you're doing? So for me, I was like, okay, I'm going to look for people who are interested in money. So Money Magazine, oh, I spelled that wrong. Because people who are interested in becoming financial free, and I keep spelling it wrong, sorry about that, money, okay. So I went to like Money Magazine. There's Money Magazine, right? So I went to Money Magazine and Forbes Magazine. Look at that, all that money there. See that? My goodness. So anyway, I went to this place. And then what you do is you can see who their followers are, okay? So people who are following Money Magazine, it means that they are interested in learning more about how to make money, right? In Money Magazine, they talk about anything regarding money. Like, see, it's right here. Smart ideas on how to invest sensibly, plan wisely, spend smartly, right? So that's totally in line with my philosophy. You know, I want people to become financially free, and I want them to do it in a wise way, you know, spend money correctly, just like they say. So this is a great place for me to get followers, because people who follow Money Magazine will like my stuff. So then you go to their followers. And so like I said, this is like for people basics, right? And then all you do is you start following their followers, right? So follow. You just start following the followers. If you want to be, you know, look for people who might fit your niche more. Like for me, I'm more families, so I might just look for people who have pictures of kids, because they're more going to be in line with my message, you know, people with children. Because there are a lot of people who want financial freedom. However, people who will resonate with me are people who really care about, you know, their family, raising a family, having their kids, you know. So I might look for pictures of people who, obviously, in their picture, you can tell if they value family, right? If they have a picture of their baby there, that means they value family, okay? If they have a picture of their wife or husband, you know, so then I could do that if I wanted to get more into my niche. Whatever your niche is, you would do the same. So if your niche was something like soap, you would find a soap manufacturer on Twitter, find out who follows them, and then follow their followers. And then what happens is, when you follow these followers, they end up starting to follow you back. Okay, so then you're going to have them follow you back, and that's how you get followers. So that's it. That's how you do it. So find something or someone who is in line with what you are doing, and then go see who their followers and start following. Okay, so that's how you start out. So this is very beginner stuff. Now, if you just know this, you're not going to know enough though, because after you hit 2,000 followers, you get stuck and you can't follow any more people. And the reason that is just because of these limits that Twitter has. They don't want people to kind of just go nuts and just follow everybody. You know, they want you to be like a real person. A real person who's looking through here would not follow more than that many people that quickly, right? So they just put their limits on there. So all you got to do is use things like CrowdFire. So CrowdFire app, super cool app. It helps you eliminate so say you follow 2,000 people, you're at your limit. You want to follow more people, however, you're stuck because you're at your limit, right? So then you go into CrowdFire and let me see, hold on. So you go onto CrowdFire. You have to sign up for CrowdFire the first time you go on. And then you can log into CrowdFire app on your phone too. Put it on your phone. It's a phone app, but you can also get it on the website. When you go there, check your inbox. So I have to go to my inbox. Okay, so I have to go to my mail and verify their thing so that I can get on CrowdFire. Okay, so I go on here. I verify, confirm my account. They confirm my account. Here I am in CrowdFire. Okay, so what you do in CrowdFire to help you get past that limit, you get to 2,000 followers and you're like, I can't follow any more people. So what you do is you go look at non-followers, okay? And you can do this every day. Up to 250 people you can stop following. So these are the non-followers, and these are people you follow who do not follow you back. So you can come on here and just click, 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 and you're just deleting these people. Sorry if you're hearing that. Our fridge is making really loud noises for some reason. It's really funny. But anyway, you just click on that button and you can stop following people. And then that's it. So that's how you use CrowdFire. Okay, so you can do up to 250. As you can see here, the number's going up, right? And then this makes room for you to follow more people. So to get followers, kind of a daily process. Now you can always outsource this to somebody else and have them do it. In the beginning, usually you do it yourself just to get yourself started, but you can totally outsource this to a social media person or just hire someone to help you. And then just keep. So once you get rid of these followers, you have space now, so you can go back and follow more people. And you can do it within here too. You can put in Money Magazine or Forbes in here, right? And then you could follow their followers, right? You could do it inside of CrowdFire. So CrowdFire is a great app. You can do it on your phone. I usually do my CrowdFire on my phone, but you can do it online right here too. So you can do it on, so CrowdFire is a great tool, and that's how you beef up your followers on a daily basis. So that's how I did it. And if you're really good about doing this every day, you can make way more followers than I have. I was on and off about it, so that's what's going on there. Okay, now besides CrowdFire, I'm going to teach you some more advanced stuff. You can always check your analytics. So once you start tweeting and you start getting followers, you can check and see how you're doing, right? So here it tells you how many tweets, tweet impressions, profile visits for a 28-day summary. Okay? And this is just telling you how many followers you're getting and mentions and up and down. And you can see who your top follower is. You can see what your top tweet was, right? So Sharing Paradise right now is my top tweet. And then top mention, top follower. They're the top follower because they have 182,000 people following them and they're following me. Okay? So every month they have a little thing here where you can learn about more about how people are reacting to your tweets so that you can do better tweets. They have stats on the side, how many tweets, how many profile visits, how many mentions did you have, you know, so that you can find out about your activity and what's going on and see how you are doing there. So that's analytics. It's a great place to go to find out more about how you're doing and how your marketing is going. Then there's this thing called Tweetdeck. Tweetdeck, D-E-C-K. Put that in and you go to Tweetdeck, and Tweetdeck is like your home base. So Mike and Regina, they have more than one Twitter account. The one that they showed in their training was focused mainly on travel, right? However, they have other Twitter accounts. So most people, maybe you want to test a different market. So maybe in the future, I might test just being a parent, maybe just having a boy market, like having a little boy. Or maybe I will test a market where it's just about internet marketing or blogging maybe. Right now I do, you know, money, how to make passive income. So this is my main account. However, if you have multiple accounts, you can add them right here. Oh no, sorry, right here. Add your accounts. So you add another account, add another account. So I have 3 accounts here in my Twitter. So you can add accounts. And then if you wanted to tweet in Tweetdeck, the great thing is you can tweet to more than one account. Okay, so say I wanted to share today, the training I'm doing today and the story of Mike and Regina, right? So I just go and let's see. Oh, I think the picture isn't downloaded, sorry. I'm getting all confused. Okay, so there it is. So I have a picture for this training, right? And then I can put a link to it. So this is my blog post, right, with my training on it. And it's actually live right now. If I refresh that, you would see me live. I don't want to do that because so then I go to TweetDeck and I paste in the link to the training, and then I write a little bit about it, right? Doing a live training on how couples like Mike and Regina use Twitter to travel the world, right? And that's all I can fit. See, there's only one character left. So then I pick the accounts I want to tweet it to, and then I tweet. And there you go. So I just tweeted 2 accounts at the same time. So TweetDeck is really great for tweeting multiple accounts. And then you can also see things. Like if people message you, you can check out what they said, right, and answer them. You can see people who are mentioning you. You can see what they're saying. Okay, so different things like that. Your notifications. It's a great place to get like a home base for all of your Twitter accounts. So that's it for my Twitter training. That's all you really need to know. Mike and Regina, they don't do any paid advertising. Neither do I. Neither does Lawrence Tam. Not in Twitter. All right. And a lot of people make a lot of sales in Twitter for their business because it gets their message out there. So whatever it is that you do, like I said, you don't have to do what we do. We sell products and how to make money online, right? That's what we do. And if you want to know more about what I do, like I said, go to candoitblog.com, my link right there. It's so funny looking at myself in this thing. And then you can find out more. Like I said, we have a free webinar. You can go to that free webinar right now if you want. candoitblog.com, right after this training. Just go to candoitblog.com. There's a big blue page pop up. Just enter your information, get on that webinar, and you'll see what people are doing. It's just amazing what you can do on the internet these days. And you just have to decide to do it. Most people might not really think it's possible. And then when they realize they want to change, they get online looking, right? They're looking for opportunities, like a different way of living. And it's out there. It exists. It's just that people don't know, right? So Twitter is one way to get your message out there, no matter what business you do. So say that you sell cars. Well, then maybe you're specialized in a certain type of car. Well, you can have a Twitter page that has pictures of those cars that you sell and talk about the value of those cars and get your message out there. People want that car, are going to get in touch with you. Or maybe you're a real estate agent. Maybe you're a doctor. Maybe you're a library. Maybe what your business is like I said, you sell soap or perfume or jewelry or whatever it is. This is how to get your message out there. So I hope that this episode of Enjoy the Journey helped you out with Twitter. I have 2 blog posts on Twitter, basics and advanced. And this was a way of showing you there are people who use this to make serious income online. Okay, and they just use it. They're just consistent every day. They plug in. Doesn't take that long to do Twitter. That's why I picked it up. I usually focus on blogging, and then I focus on like Facebook. However, Twitter is not hard to keep up. Every day you just do a little bit. Every day you follow people. Every day you unfollow people. And then you just direct message the people who are interested in your business. You direct message them and talk to them, get to know them. And if they're interested in what you do, you can send them a link and they can find out more. That's it. So good luck with your marketing, and your Twitter knowledge, I hope, has expanded exponentially. Now you can be a Twitter pro. That really is all you need to make money online with Twitter. Sometimes people like to overthink things. However, you just have to take action now for yourself and your business. And like I said, if you do not have a business and you want to know how people make money online, how you can too, go to my blog, candoitblog.com. Just go there, click the link, click the link, go to the blog, right? And then there's going to be a page that pops up with a free webinar. Scroll to the bottom to get my blog, but go sign up for that free webinar, because there are people on there who are going to tell you things that will blow your mind. All people that I know and that I work with, and it's just amazing what is happening. So just go to the link, candoblog.com, find out more. And I hope you're having an awesome day. Happy Friday to all you peeps out there, and enjoy and aloha.